guys, what's up? Lone Berserker here, and I'm going to be showing you another 2v2. I'm going to be playing as Arminia. My ally is Rome, and we're going to be playing up against Pergamum and Miss Cecily. So, my army is 2 Persian Hoplites, 3 Noble Spears, 2 Eastern Archers, 3 Cartly Axemen, 1 Cappadocian, 2 Eastern Cataphracts, a Royal Cataphract, and 2 Horse Archers. My ally has 3 Auxiliary Syrian Archers, 5 Legionnaires, 5 Evocati, a Legatus, and 3 Legionary Cav. Pergamum has a bunch of Hoplites and Militia Hoplites. He has 2 Citizen Cav, some Javelin Men, some Picked Peltist, and a Pergamene's Noble Cav. Miss Cecily has 3 Armored Numidian Cav, 2 Armored Numidian Cav, 1 Armored Numidian Riders, another Armored Numidian Rider. He has 3 Tribal Slingers, 2 Heavy Numidian Skirmishers, 3 Desert Cohort, 4 Desert Legionnaires, 5 Desert Legionnaires. So I peel off my Horse Archers, and I just start plucking at his Militia Hoplites. He outnumbers me in terms of units, and so I just want to get rid of as many units as I can. So I just start shooting at this flank of the Militia Hoplites, and you can see they're already down to 95. And this guy starts moving over to face off against my ally. He brings off Armored Numidian Cavalry. So now I'm going to start shooting his Javelin Men, and like I said, I'm just going to try to do as much damage as possible with my Horse Archers. I don't really care what I kill in terms of skill, I just want to get rid of units. So I'm going to get another volley off against his Javelin Men. Then I'm going to start shooting his Hoplites. It's not going to do much damage, but it'll do some HP damage. He does get a volley off from his Picked Peltist, but doesn't kill anyone. He peels his Cav off to this side. Miss Cecily brings their Armored Numidian Cav behind my teammate. You can see I'm just continuing to pluck at his army. But I'm not really going to be getting many kills on his Hoplites. And so he brings his Picked Peltist up again, wards my cavalry off. That's when my ally goes into Testudo. And Miss Cecily brings off another Armored Numidian Cav. And you can see I'm going to go back to shooting his Militia Hoplites. And that's when I start moving my Eastern Cataphracts off to the side here. You can see this one's down to 93, and that's the only one that's down to 93. Never lost anyone. Now it's down to 84. And Cecily goes for a charge here onto his Auxiliary Syrian Archers. So he brings up a Legionnaire and wards the Cav off, but it already got a charge. So we'll get some arrows off, but not many. And you can see my Eastern Cataphracts have come around. I'm going to go for a charge, or feint a charge, onto his Militia Hoplites, which are now down to 76, 79, or 69. And now he brings up these 2 Citizen Cav, and I know that these 2 Eastern Cataphracts will completely destroy these 2 Citizen Cav. And so I bring them up, and my ally's Cav gets into a Cav engagement with the Numidians. And you can see just how easily these guys will be beat. The only thing is he does have these Javelin Men nearby, but at this point this unit's dead, so if he was to bring this unit off, I'd send in my Horse Archers to get a charge onto his Javelin Men. And you can see the Numidian Cav is just continuing to harass my ally. There's not much you can do about it. He doesn't have spears, and he's got Legionary Cav. which will probably lose to that unit. And this fight takes so long over here. I don't know why his citizen cavs stood up so effectively, but they did. And then he turns these guys on fire at will, and he will turn them around to get some flanking shots on my cavalry. And so you can see this militia hoplite is down to 17, and now my eastern archers, I think, yeah, they're in range, but I don't want them shooting at that unit because it's already dead. And you can see my other eastern archer is now in range, so I move this Cartly Axeman along with another Cartly Axeman off to the flank. And the citizen cav is still managing to put up a fight, and this guy used his javelin and very effectively here. You can see he's gonna do it again. He's gonna get some volleys onto my cataphracts, and now you can see I'm gonna start shooting at the next militia hoplite. And this guy lost one of his Syrian archers, and so he's gonna pull. Cecily is gonna pull his cavalry away from the legionary cav. And now you can see I actually disengaged over here just because it was taking way too long, and I charged my horse archers into this javelin man. Now you can see I have a flank on Pergamum, which is exactly what I wanted. Plus he hasn't moved his hoplite line up. He's only moved his militia hoplites up. So I'm gonna take the initiative here, and I'm gonna charge my Persian hoplites into his militia hoplites. And I'm gonna wrap around with my noble spears, but he does actually catch them there. And so you can see we're starting to skirmish now, and he starts focusing on my new armored noble spearmen. And this javelin man's dead at this point, and this eastern cataphract's down to 26. And so I decided to go back for another charge with this eastern cataphract. And now that unit of javelin men's has been wiped out. So I'm going to start taking flanking shots on his militia hoplites with my eastern archers. And he has brought this unit, or he is starting to bring this unit down. So my teammate brought his cav over to me, I don't know why. And you can see their fight's about to begin. He started to shoot him with his heavy Nubian skirmishers that are actually light missile infantry. You can see this unit's starting to break. This unit is now engaged with this unit, and my noble spearmen will easily beat that. And now I'm starting to go for his general, and I'm bringing my horse archers back, and I'm going to go for a charge with my Cappadocians onto his picked peltist, and he's going to stay with his hoplites there. You can see my allies legionnaires down to 97. This Persian hoplite really isn't even fighting this militia hoplite. They're kind of just standing here like there's a few guys here fighting. So that's when I'm going to take this unit and wrap around. And since this militia hoplite died, I can do the same. Over here, the Pergame's general died. And I'm just using my archers wherever I can to get flanking shots on these units. That's when I'm going to pull this unit back. And this Cartly Axeman is down to 72 from those picked peltists. And that's what they're trying to do on this unit too. And you can see the Roman and the Cecily players just standing there. These Numidian cav will beat that legionary cav. Over here you can see I surrounded this militia hoplite, and so that's when I'm going to take these units and start pulling them to the center. He's still trying to bring this unit down. He got it down to 117, but that's when I'm going to bring my general up to try to get rid of this unit of picked peltist. And that's when now I have my eastern cataphracts. They killed the Pergame's general, and I'm going to get a charge onto his hoplites and picked peltist. And then I'm going to retreat out of there without taking that much damage. I'll take a few, and mainly hit point damage. You can see I actually broke a hoplite unit, mainly because of the archer fire. And he's bringing this other hoplite up, so I'm going to charge in with my noble spears here. And now you can see I've got all these units that can flank around, and at this point a melee fight has started with Rome over here, mainly against Pergamum, but Cecily will be throwing in some desert cohort to support his teammate. And you can see I'm continuing to wrap around the flank of Pergamum. These hoplites will not beat Noble Hub Spearmen. And I'm going to rush in another Cartly Axemen, because this one shield wall got hit by javelins. And now I'm going to take this unit of Cappadocians and try to get them through this gap right here, but they get engaged on the hoplite. And I'm going to continue moving with my hoplites around. My Noble Spearman is trying to support my Eastern Cataphracts. We will lose a few from them. You can see the fight over here with Roman Pergamum, and Macecily is now joining in it. These Desert Cohort will beat these Legionnaires. And these Evocati Cohort have already begun to take some damage from those javelins. And now he's going to be turning, so they're going to take more. And now my horse archers are actually getting shot. So I brought my general over to support my teammate. And I put this unit in phalanx to beat these two units of picked peltasts. And now my Cappadocian started launching hammer anvils and now got out, and my ally supported me with an Evocati. I don't know why he needed that over there. His legionnaires will beat these hoplites because they are not in phalanx. And Macecily killed my one horse archer, and now he's going to be moving this massive cav wing this way. You can see my ally is starting to get wrapped around, but his Evocati will hold against these Desert Legionnaires. But he is going to pull one out. I don't know why he put two in that fight. But instead of pulling out the damage one, he pulled out the healthier one, which was a bad idea. You can see I finally wrapped up Pergamum. That's the only unit left. And so my ally has finally beaten his Pergamum's hoplites. There's only one unit left. And then Macecily brought over 2 units to try to hold off my infantry, but I sent most of it through the center to support my teammate. So you can see Macecily is starting to wrap around again. So that's when I'm going to move this Noble Spearman up here along with my 2 Eastern Archers that have now used all their ammo. But they use it pretty effectively on those hoplites. And now I'm going to wrap around with my Persian hoplites. And I launched a charge with my Eastern Cataphracts onto this Desert Legionnaire. And you can see I'm going to charge my Cartleys along with my 2 Persian hoplites into this Desert Legionnaire. My ally, his general, just died. And so I'm going to charge mine through into these Numidian heavy skirmishers and tribal slingers. And this Evocati will be beat by that unit, especially if it's going to be launched from behind, or hit from behind. So I throw my 2 Eastern Archers into the fight over here to hold the Macecily general down, while my Noble Spearmen get into it. And then over here, my general's starting to clean up all these skirmishers. I actually popped Trample plus Battle Rhythm, and there's a few units left. I launched this unit of Cappadocians into the Desert Cohort, and this picked Peltas is still alive, fighting off my Noble Spear. And I just kind of left these 2 units in the back because I knew at this point we were going to win. So I think the Macecily general died. No, he's over here actually. No, yeah, he did die. I used Frenzy Charge to catch him, which I don't know why Noble Spearmen have Frenzy Charge. It doesn't make sense to me. So over here, the last unit of the few last Desert Legionnaire cohorts and Legionnaires will stand. They actually have this unit surrounded, and there's still some heavy shot cav. But now they're going to start wavering due to army losses. And this unit's surrounded, so that's another unit dead. This unit will soon rout. This unit here broke. And then these are mainly the last units of Macecily. So you can see my general actually did really well at cleaning up all these skirmishers, which isn't a surprise. He's a shot cav. He's a super shot cav. He only lost 6 actually. 7 now. No. Yeah, lost 6. So So you can see that all these Macedonian general units are breaking, and this unit will break, and that'll be the end of the replay. It was a costly victory. So you can see I got more kills on my team and in the game, and my cavalry force did very well. My archers did good, Cartly Axemen, 2 of them did good. This one again got hit by javelins. 2 of my noble spears did good, and both my Persian hoplites actually did pretty good. This guy's cav force did very well. Heavy Numidian skirmishers did pretty good. His tribal slingers did really good. Desert cohort doing pretty well, and Desert Legionnaires doing good. This guy's spam of hoplites didn't do that good. His cavalry did horrible. Skirmishers, 1 of them did good. None of his infantry did good, honestly. And my allies' cavalry did horrible. Same with those archers, and a few of his Avocadian legionnaires did good. So that's going to be the end of the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.